Hello and welcome to the SciFirst Movie Talk episode. So in this episode I am back with another haul for my collections, everything I got over the course of September 2022. This one's a little bit late again like last month's was. We're almost middle of the way through October, aren't we? But never mind. This is everything I got over the course of September for my movie, games, PlayStation 2, mainly PlayStation 2 this time around. Blu-ray, a couple of 4Ks in there as well. Bit of a mixed bag this month, last month, which was quite a decent thing. Quite enjoyed collecting a few bits and bobs, getting out and about again, as I always like to do. A couple of bargains as well, some that I wouldn't have even thought of, but they were 50p, so I'm going to collect them, put them in my box, put them in with everything else. But I've had a bit of a sort out, thankfully, since last month it was getting a bit much. So there's a bit of open space. You'll see me Star Treks there that I got last month. They're all there, ready and waiting to be all filed up in the loft, to be fair, unfortunately. But enough space there to at least cover some of the new releases and some of the new things that I get. So fingers crossed I won't be able to having to tidy that up for a little bit longer. But yeah, anywho, I'm just gambling on, as I always do. But nonetheless, yeah. So, shall we start? Let's crack on. So what we got? We got Slumdog Millionaire on Blu-ray. It was only a couple of quid, so again, picked that up fairly cheap. Most of these this time around I've picked up fairly cheap, apart from the 4Ks, which I got a bit of a deal on anyway. But yeah, Slumdog Millionaire on Blu-ray. So looking forward to watching that. I haven't actually seen that, but it is supposed to be pretty decent. So looking forward to catching up with that one at some point. I think I'm going to like the soundtrack. I do think that. Another one I haven't actually seen, and that is The Last Starfighter. I've got that on Blu-ray as well. I've got a review request for this one, but it's an 80s movie in the line of like E.T. and Flight the Navigator and that kind of thing. But hell, this one has escaped my radar for many, many years. I've never seen it. Didn't even know it existed until a sort of year or so ago when somebody sort of said, "Here, what about this one?" So yeah, The Last Starfighter. So definitely looking forward to checking that out. It's always brilliant when I found a good 80s film that I haven't actually seen yet. That's always a good Saturday night, you know? Then I have a horror film that came out just a couple of years ago, Malignant. I think it actually came out last year. Or even earlier this. I can't remember. But yeah, Malignant on 4K. So I got that in a deal with two other 4Ks, which I'm going to show up in a little minute. But you'll see what they are, and yeah, you'll know what they are. If you've been following the channel over the last couple of months, you'll know what's coming up more than likely. But yeah, so I got Malignant on 4K. So I haven't actually seen that one yet, but it's by James Wan, who obviously did the Conjuring and Insidious series. So yeah, so I've heard some pretty decent things about it. A bit mental, I think, is some of the words I've used, or that I've heard being used. But yeah, give it a go, give it a blast, Malignant. Then yes, if you've been following the channel, you know that I am currently doing a Halloween movie review series. So there's quite a few movies in the series, 4 of which I haven't actually seen, but that does include Halloween Ends, which is the new one, which I'm hoping to go to see cinema just before I finish these review series. So hopefully that will be included as part of the set that I'm doing. But yeah, Halloween, the review series. So I had most of the early ones. I wanted Halloween H2O on Blu-ray, just for that bit of better quality. Mine's on DVD. It's all right, but I like the pristine picture that Blu-ray gives. So I did get Halloween H20 on Blu-ray, and that's actually a German import. Because I couldn't get it in the United Kingdom on Blu-ray, not readily anyway. So yeah, Halloween H20 on Blu-ray. Then on the same kind of basis, I think I can get one of these films, Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie ones. I can get that on Blu-ray in this country, but I went for the director's cut, or at least an extended cut, if you like, from Germany again. So actually from the same seller on eBay. So I got Halloween and Halloween 2, the 2 Rob Zombie follow-ons from the Halloween franchise. So I have actually seen them now. I hadn't actually seen either one of those up until this point, but I am now ready to kind of put these reviews out in the next couple of weeks, so I'm just kind of ahead of the game a little bit. But yeah, finally got round to watching them, so my thoughts will be up in a couple of weeks. I'm not going to give anything away now, but yes, Halloween, Rob Zombie, that was about 2007, wasn't it? And Halloween 2, Rob Zombie. I'm not quite sure when that one came out. It was a couple of years later than the original Rob Zombie Halloween. But yes, both of them on Blu-ray, both of them imported from Germany. I like the artwork on them. It's pretty decent. That's one thing that the other countries seem to do better than the UK, I think, is the artwork on some of the films. But never mind, never mind. Then I have Halloween Kills on 4K. So I already have Halloween the 2018 Halloween on 4K already. So this was Halloween Kills. This was just to extend the collection out. As you can see, it's still in the cellophane. I haven't watched this one yet, and I haven't actually watched Halloween Kills yet, so that will be interesting. So that was the third of the 4 movies in the Halloween franchise I haven't actually seen. But yeah, Halloween Kills. I've heard it's a mixed bag, but aren't they all in that franchise, to be quite fair? But yeah, Halloween Kills. So looking forward to checking that one out. But that's it for the movies this month. But yeah, there's some good watching there. And as I say, I've got through a couple of them already, ready for the reviews and things. But then last month I thought, well, I've done a lot of Walking Dead. We've done a lot of DC just of late. Bit about time to kind of get together with some of my older collections and kind of catch up with where we are with them. So I have Porridge Season 1. But this is the new series of Porridge that they released only a couple of years ago as it stands. So this isn't the one with Ronnie Barker. This is the one where the guy playing Ronnie Barker's son, is it, in there? So it's completely different kettle of fish. But this is series 1 of that particular series. I haven't actually seen this one. I've seen the Ronnie Barkers, absolute classic. You cannot go wrong with those. So I haven't heard much about this one. Whether or not it was well received or not, I'm not entirely sure. But I didn't have it in the collection. I needed to catch up with it. So yes, Porridge Season 1 on DVD. And in that, I also have Still Open All Hours Season 5 and Still Open All Hours Season 6. So kind of following on the Ronnie Barker theme indeed. So Open All Hours, the original Open All Hours, not filmed too far away from here, in fact. So I'm in a place called Hull, and Open All Hours, the original one with Ronnie Barker and David Jason, who is in Still Open All Hours. It was filmed down the road in Doncaster, not far from where Leslie's mum lives. So, yeah, we do pass it on the way each time. I do mean to kind of pop round and see where the shop is, where it's filmed. It'd be quite a treat, but it's, you know, I think it's a hairdresser's now or something like that, and they have to keep refurbing it when they do the series, but nonetheless. But, yeah, Still Open All Hours Season 5 and Still Open All Hours Season 6 on DVD. So these are a follow-on series from the original Open All Hours. David Jason kind of went back into the old, into Arkwright's store with the Crazy Till. And, yeah, and has done a few follow-up seasons. They've done up to 6 seasons, so they're actually surpassed the amount of seasons that's in Open All Hours anyway. They're not as good, no. Ronnie Barker, his absence is felt, you know, for definite. But David Jason is a presence in himself, isn't he, you know? And he commands attention no matter what season and series he's in. So they are a good watch. They're not bad. They're not bad for what they are. In the spirit of the original. So Season 5 and Season 6 Still Open All Hours. Yeah, definitely looking forward to checking them out. It's been a while since I last watched any Open All Hours. Then I have Doctor Who, the complete 11th season on Blu-ray. So this is where I'm up to now. I'm just about to kickstart into the world of Jodie Whittaker, which I am very much looking forward to. I have only watched about 5 minutes worth of the very first episode when it was on TV. I realised that it didn't actually have the Doctor Who theme in it, nor does it have a TARDIS in it. I kind of put off at that point in time. I do like the theme. It kind of kickstarts the show, you know? There's nothing quite like the Doctor Who theme to kind of get you into that mood of watching Doctor Who. And it didn't have it, so I was kind of disappointed. I was looking forward to seeing what the new iteration of it would be. Nonetheless, that's where I am. I've finished Peter Capaldi. He's been and gone and done now, and we've got into Jodie Whittaker. So, Season 11, I've got that on Blu-ray, so I had to get that second hand. They're quite expensive these days, these things. The problem is, with digital, they're getting harder and harder to get. But nonetheless, yes, Jodie Whittaker, Doctor Who, complete Season 11. So I'm going to be on to that one in a couple of weeks, I think. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Yeah, see how it pans out. And then just to polish everything off, I've got a couple of PlayStation 2 games, just what I've picked up as I've been going in and around. And this one most definitely because it was 50p. And that is, and sorry Alex Ferguson, but Alex Ferguson's Player Manager 2001. Yeah, it's not my game at all, but it goes inside the collection. I'm trying to kind of build up a PlayStation 2 collection as best as I can, but for 50p, I'm not going to grumble at that. Alex might, but I'm not I'm not quite sure. He looks pretty concerned that his game's going for 50p these days. But yeah, Alex Ferguson's Player Manager 2001. The ultimate manager, the ultimate management game. We'll see, we'll see. Anywho, but yeah. Then I got X-Men: The Next Dimension. That was just a curiosity find, a couple of quid again. Not seen it before, so I thought I'd pick it up. It looks a little bit like a Mortal Kombat typey style game, but yeah, we'll give it a blast. X-Men: The Next Dimension. Then I have just a crazy one again. I found for about £1. 18-wheeler. American Pro Trucker. It actually looks like it might be decent fun, like a racing game with trucks. You can't go too far wrong here. But yeah, 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, the characters on the back don't do them justice, I suppose. But yeah, it might be alright for a laugh. Good old Sega, eh? And then, yeah, just to finish it off, I have the last 2 Buzz Junior games. So Buzz was a game that you'd played with the little buzzers on the PlayStation 2. So we've got Buzz Junior Dino Den and Buzz Junior Ace Racers. So Dino Den, I think I've played this one many years ago, but we just didn't have a copy of it. We must have rented it or something. But yeah, Buzz Junior Dino Den. So that is the last version of the Junior ones where you play like little mini games. Because then they moved on to Ace Racers, which I believe is like a racing game. We have streamed the other 3, which is the Jungle Party, Robo Jam and Monster Rumble. So we've streamed those. If I can get the family to do these 2 as well, that would make a complete set. That's what's nagging me, that we can't complete that set. So hopefully the family will get round to it and we can stream those 2 at some point. So that'll be great fun to do if we can. They love them. I don't know why they don't want to do these things with me half the time. But nonetheless, I'm not... Is it because I win? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, Dino Den, that looks pretty cool. That looks in the fashion of the other 4. No, the other 3, sorry. The Robo Jam and the Monkey Land and all the rest of it. That looks very similar to them. It's going to be similar games, isn't it? Similar gameplay. But the Ace Racers one, I'm intrigued to see how Ace Racers actually does kind of... what the gameplay of it actually is like. But yeah, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're all keeping well on this run up to Christmas now. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Lots more things to come, certainly on the channel and things. I've had a bit of a crazy time the last few months, to be quite fair, which is why some of these are a little bit late with work and holidays and such and such. Hopefully, I keep saying this, I will get on to the proper schedule soon. But yeah, it's just been crazy. But it usually is this time of year, and then it settles down over the next couple of months as the cold weather draws in, and we all just cuddle up on the sofa, which we will be doing this year for definite, given that the bills and everything are going through the roof. And that's just the woes of living here now. But nonetheless, we'll get through. We always do. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Listen to me waffle on. Thank you very much. But if you have, leave a like. Please do. Leave a like. Leave a comment if you wish. Subscribe for more movie reviews, trailer reactions, other movie-related content. All top class such as this. But yes, thank you very much for watching and goodbye.